Hello, and welcome to Retirement Ain't Easy. My name is Chuck, and this is the second time I am recording this because once again, I recorded a video, but we forgot that I'm using my system that I normally do recording my music, and it is going through a audio interface, and so the microphone wasn't on. Today's video is 5 thoughts or observations with regard to my retirement. It's maybe your retirement, but this is definitely my retirement. So if any of these, strike a nerve, leave a comment. First, an update. I am officially retired. I got my Social Security payment this morning deposited. Well, pending deposit. And so it should be fully deposited tomorrow. This is March 11th, Monday. For some reason, it's a day early. So that's cool. I was able to check on that, and so it is there. However, now the frustrating part, they didn't withhold federal taxes. I guess I filled out the form W-4V, which is your voluntary withholding request form that you need to fill out to withhold federal taxes from Social Security and I think even unemployment. You fill that form out. I think what I missed, and I knew once I watched 401k Dexter's video about a week ago. I watched. He put out a video about the W4B form and mentioned line 4, which is your claim or identification number. And I looked back at the form that I had turned in, and sure enough, I didn't put a number there. It's supposed to be your Social Security number plus, for me, the letter A, which is I am the claimer and I'm claiming Social Security. That means another field trip to a Social Security office. This time I'm going to go up to the north office here in Dallas, and because there's less traffic and better parking, and this time I'm going to stand in line, and I'm going to see a real person, and hand that to that real person and let them check it over and get a thumbs up from them. This last time I filled it out, I put it in a form. I dropped it at their drop box down in the Dallas office, just out front in their foyer. And I'm assuming they got that because there was some other paperwork they wanted from me in there as well. So, but they don't communicate with you. They don't send you emails. They don't do any of that. If anything, they'll send you a postal mail, which I haven't got anything from them on this subject. So I assumed everything was fine. I don't know why the Social Security Administration won't step into the 20th century and allow you to upload these documents. I could just as easily, I've got it typed out, sign it, scan it, upload a PDF to my account, which is secure because every time I go to log in, they have to text me a code so that I can type the code in and log in finally to my account. I don't know why they can't do that. No, I got to go down, I got to hand deliver it, or I can leave it in a Dropbox and trust the Dropbox, which at this point now I trust about as much as the U.S. Postal Service. So, shaking my head. So now, on to the subject of this video. 5 thoughts or observations with regard to my retirement. Number 1, and you'll see that all of these kind of mesh together. But number 1, I am always checking my budget. These first 2.5 months, I have had a low level of anxiety, just a little. I mean, I know I have enough money for a lifetime, but there's a certain level of anxiety when it comes to budgeting and sticking to that budget and only taking so much out of my retirement savings, etc. I got used to every 2 weeks I was getting paid, and I get paid a lot of money, I must say, and now we don't have that coming in, and so I might see stuff I want to buy, and it's is it a want or is it a need? I need food. I want a new record album. Those are the questions I ask myself now. But back then, if I wanted something, I just bought it. Now I have to weigh what it is, and that feeling is a little bit daunting, to tell you the truth. After 2.5 months still. So my daily activities. Now I have to look. If I want to accomplish anything with my hobbies, I have to look at my hobbies as if going to work. I mean, I have to get up and say, today I'm going to work on a song. Today I'm going to do this, etc. Sometimes I get that feeling that I should be spending time with my wife. I feel like there's an obligation. She's home, I'm home. We should be doing something together. But I know she doesn't want to do things with me all the time, and I want to go do my own thing. I got my own stuff I want to do. So there's that feeling of obligation that I have to get overcome. And we do eat lunch together. We do eat dinner together. And then in the evenings, we'll get together and watch mutually enjoyed television shows. And we don't always like the same things. She's into the whole every CSI. There must be about 20 CSI TV shows on that she watches. Me, I'm more into science fiction and that kind of stuff, or comic book related TV shows. But we do watch shows together like Masked Singer and a lot of the comedy shows, Ghost and things like that. And I've gotten her to watch some of the shows that normally she probably wouldn't watch, but she sits next to me and I'll watch something and then she gets hooked on it, and now I can't watch it unless she's with me. So number 3, I have a fear of complacency. If I'm not doing something, I feel I get this feeling of, I don't know. I hate it when I find myself watching YouTube after an hour, and I'm like, oh man, I just wasted a whole hour. Or television, for instance. Television in the evenings is to relax a bit, but if I'm sitting here watching YouTube during the daytime, I feel like I should be doing something. I should be writing a song. I should be recording something, or at least reading or listening to music. So it's the project manager in me. During my career, I was a manager and a project manager as well, and I always needed a goal to work towards, and that goal always needed a plan, the steps to get to that goal. And I think that's why I check my budget a lot. I think that's why I go and play around with my spreadsheets and see, okay, to get to here, to buy this, and each bill payment is a step towards that next payday or paycheck or whatever is coming, right? It's just the project manager in me, and it's always been that way, and it's a tough habit to break. Number 4. I still have that feeling on weekends, maybe you do too, I don't know, that I need to get things done quickly or try to squeeze in as much things as I can on the weekends. You know how that, if you're still working, you probably still have this feeling where you work Monday through Friday, Saturday comes and you got to go, I got to get something done. I got to have some fun, do something this weekend before Monday comes. I have that feeling still. 2.5 months later, I have that feeling still. It comes on, and then I tell myself, you don't got to go to work on Monday. Chill. And I slowly am conditioning myself to tell myself when I think that every day is the same. It's not a Saturday. It's just another day. I don't have a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I have another day, tomorrow, another day, tomorrow. So I got to keep telling myself so I can recondition my brain. It's a lot of reconditioning you got to do when you retire that you've learned for the last 30, 35 years, however long you've worked. I mean, it's ingrained in you, a lot of these things that you have to kind of think about and give up. So number 5, a to-do list. I have a to-do list. I have multiple to-do lists, actually. I have a personal to-do list. Like I said, if I'm not doing things on this to-do list, I feel like I'm wasting time. Oh my gosh, I've only got 20-something more years to live. I got to get these things done. My personal to-do list is things like writing songs or reading comics or doing something or creating these videos. These videos are great therapy, by the way. So if you're watching this, thank you. Thank you very much. And then over here I have the actual to-do list. Things that have to get done so that this house doesn't fall down. Perfect example, we had a storm the other night, really bad storm, very high winds, lots and lots of rain the last couple of days here in Dallas. And we had a gate blow off the hinges. Main reason was because the guys who built it the first time did a really crappy job. Instead of bracing the hinges on the 2x4s that are on the gate, they put it on one of the slats. They had a crap, and I mean, it's amazing that the gate lasted as long as it did. I think 4 years, 4 or 5 years. But the wind finally got strong enough, and the rain finally weakened the nails. And again, another one, they used nails instead of screws. Nails that the gate just came off, and the slat that the hinge is stuck on, it's still hanging there, right? But the rest of the gate just fell off. That's how shoddy the work was. That's at the top of my to-do list right now, is to fix a gate on our backyard fence. Mowing. We mow now. I mowed last Monday. All the rain. I'm probably going to have to mow, what's today, Monday? Wednesday. Probably going to have to mow Wednesday. And then somewhere in there I got to fertilize, because we've canceled all our services. We can do it ourselves for, number one, the money, savings of the money, and number two, the exercise. So there's a lot of to-do list things on here to keep the house uptake, things like that. Just simple stuff. So that was number 5. Those are the 5 things that I think about or observe or are affecting my retirement on a daily basis. And I can't stop thinking about having to go drive up to Social Security now. Oh, shaking my head. That's it for this video. Real quick, real straightforward. All of this, rolls back into our needs versus our wants, and what's going on during the day. Every day is just another day now. Got to keep telling myself, every day is just another day. So there's a lot of trade-offs during retirement, and if you're newly retired or if you've been retired a while, you know and you figured all this out, and you're probably laughing at me saying, yeah, I went through that. I'm learning and I'm moving, but I am officially retired now. I'm being paid by the government, and I'm pulling money from my retirement savings. Thanks for watching this video and letting me vent to you, my therapist. Hope you enjoyed this one. I'm working on another video it'll be vinyl related, so that'll be coming out later this week. And I want to thank you for stopping by, and come back next Monday for some more goofy retirement talk. We'll talk to you later. Take care.